Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Today is day one of 88 steps. And like many things in life, sometimes the hardest thing to do is just start. I said I was going to just kind of show you how to do this with me as the example. And today is day one, March 1st. And as I was starting my morning and preparing myself, I was making this checklist of all the things that need to be done before I can make this video and get started. Therefore, it led into that long list of procrastination. Oh, I need to do this, and then the list just gets too long. And then it becomes overwhelming. And you're like, I'll never be able to do this. Okay, I'll do it after lunch. It's like you start everything now. You just start it now. It's in the mind is where you start it. And sometimes, as I repeat, the hardest part is physically doing it, okay? So let's do this. How do we do the 88-step program? You get yourself a notebook. This is a notebook that maybe some of you might recognize. I've got lots of these. I have a brand new one, but I thought, oh, what the heck, man. Let's just use this one. And if I look, I think September, October. So October something was the last date. So page one, day one. Day one of the 88-step program. I'm going to use this as a rough draft and then maybe actually start on the next page over here. But here we go. Now, what is it that I'm trying to do? I'm trying to not be part of a rat race. I'm trying to be in control of my own mind. I'm trying to be in control of my own thoughts and actions. Correct? God helps those that helps themselves. Therefore, you can help others. So let's talk about some of those type of things. What do I want to, let's say, change in my life? Well, as I started the video, procrastination. I probably spend a lot of time thinking about things instead of actually doing things. Yeah. What was some of the other things? Well, they're all going to be different for each and every single one of us. Me personally, I'm an artist and I think a lot and I do a lot of things, and so I'm always in clutter. Well, those things need to stop. I need to take better care of my work area. I need to take better care of my bed. My bed's ridiculous. I made a Murphy bed and I've lived on the same sleeping things for far too long. They were never ever comfortable. I need to take better care of myself on that. There's something. What happened? Ever since this book happened and ever since I've been taken off of Twitter, I've been guilty of doing something called watching too many kitty cat videos. I love YouTube and I love educational videos and stuff, but I accidentally found myself spending way too much time trying to entertain my mind with kitty cat videos of just entertainment fluff. We all need entertainment, but when it becomes the point where it's too many hours in a day so that you are avoiding other type of thought processes, like the disappointment of Q. It's not that Q is real or not real. Those are completely irrelevant. We'll talk about those type of things later. But what happened is that when there's a point in your life where something happens and it just stops, or if there's something in your life that's overwhelming you. So these are some of the things I'm going to be working on right now. And my physical shape. Get myself a little bit more physical shape. These things will allow me, if I take care of these things, this will actually, if I spend more time working on this, I will have more time accomplishing the goals that I want. What are some of the goals that I want? Well, I want to buy a piece of property so that I can have a homeless person, or multiple, be able to be saved from the system that spits people out, so that they can have a life with decency, dignity, be not so stressed, hunger, cold, and taxed. How about that? We just start with those things, so people don't have to feel those type of things. Now, those are later on down the line, and we're going to get there through 88 steps. That's less than 3 months, you know, piece of cake, really, when you think about it. But I need to take care of these type of things so that I have more time to focus on this, which sounds bizarre. By spending more time on something gives me and frees up my time for something else. Well, it does. Obviously, the procrastination, right? If I have my stuff more organized, I can grab my tools quicker instead of looking for them. If I sleep better, I wake up better, right? And what was this one? This was irrelevant. Now, what's different about the 88-step program? Okay, so these are addictions. These are all addictions. It doesn't matter where you want to look at them. It's an addiction to not caring about myself, not being too lazy not to clean up my workshop, the addiction of a mindset of, oh, I'll do it later. These are just addictions. They're masks as addictions. Okay? Now, I want to be on a different addiction, life, say. So, why bring up addiction? Because you could have alcoholism, depression, I smoke too much weed, that's me personally, or any of these type of things that could be in this category that we want to take care of. But I really don't want to look at this list too much. I already know all those things. What I want to do, which is so different, because everybody just says, stop. Just stop. Well, how do you stop something? This is what it looks like when you just stop. It just ends. You know, it's doing something. Okay, you just stopped. Now what? October. What's today's March, January, February? March. So what happened in between that time? What happened in between that time? That's just called stopping. So what we want to do is replace. Instead of stopping, let's say stopping sleeping on a bad bed, I want to replace my bed. I want to go get a new bed so that I can have a sounder sleep. Just go get a brand new mattress. Just go do it. Okay? Now, trust me, I'm not a person that's into comfort, so that's a huge, big deal. That's a huge, big deal. It truly, truly is. And me, I'm just going to go get a foam. And it's so sad. But anyways, okay, so I'm going to replace it. Now, I don't even have to think about it ever again. Now, procrastination. I'm going to replace it with tidying up and building and cleaning up my shop. This will take care of watching videos. I'm not going to be watching fluff videos. This is part 1. So we're going to go ahead and make a part 2 later on today, and I'll show you what the next step is. You get yourself your notebook, and you can see how by just taking 1 or 2 of these things, it knocks out all of them. And instead of thinking about it, we'll talk about the addiction later on today. God bless you. Get your notebook ready. We're on day 1.